Hi FlossTube, it's Lorna Ladybird Stitcher. Today is Wednesday the 22nd of August 2018 and I'm here for an update. I wanted to start with, I received a very nice message from Leah from Leah Noel. Hi Leah, and she asked me to provide a photo of my stash of Mirabilia charts. So I will insert that here. And it got me thinking. The last time I did a Mirabilia stash parade was in February last year, and I was wondering whether anyone would be interested in me doing another one. My collection has increased considerably since then, and I was just wondering whether there'd be any interest in seeing that again with all the ones that I've updated since then. So let me know below if you're interested in that, and I'll see, I'll get around to it in the next couple of weeks. Other than that, I have some finishes to show you. I've got a whip or two, plans and haul. So I'll get started. I worked on Guardians of Notre Dame, which is a mystery sale being run by Ingleside Imaginarian, and here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And there it is now. So I have finished the August block. I think the last time you saw it, I still needed to put in the back stitching on that block. So that's it there. We're nearly done, only 4 more blocks to go on that one. This is being stitched on a 28 count Jobelin in tan, which I bought from eBay. I'm not sure who created the piece of fabric. It was just a random piece from eBay. I had a finish, Diamond Holiday by Mill Hill. I will insert a picture of what that looked like last time you saw it. And here it is now. So that is now a fully finished object. Oops, I put some scrapbooking paper on the back and just some thread to hang it up with on the tree, so when the time comes it will hang on the tree. So there's that. I also worked on my Prairie Schooler alphabet. I was working on the GHI block, and here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And I finished that block and it's done. This whole page is now done, this whole piece of fabric. I will be starting on J on the next piece of fabric, so it'll be a fresh start on a fresh new piece of fabric. I love how that turned out. If you saw this on the Prairie Schooler students, I think the Facebook page is called, I'll link it below. I had overwhelming amount of likes and loves and wows on that post, so thank you very much for everyone who did like that. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. Right on schedule, so this is exactly where I wanted to be at this time of the year, so I'm really happy with that. And I'll be starting J in the next month, so there's that one. And I was actually enjoying that one while I was working on the eye block. It can get tedious, but I was enjoying that one. And then I had a mini finish. I was working on my Santa's Village for Joanna. Hi Joanna, if you're watching. Her birthday was on, Joanna's from Vintage Chick Stitcher, and her birthday was earlier on in August, and she decided to have a Christmas in August sale for her birthday, and I wanted to participate, so I started working on Poinsettia Place by Country Cottage Needleworks, and that is that one there, and it's part of the Santa's Village series, which I believe was released maybe about 6 years ago, something like that. I'm doing it all on one piece of fabric. I think this is the 32 count lamb's wool, which is the called for fabric. And I finished Poinsettia Place. So I've got Santa's Village and Poinsettia Place there. I've decided that I will continue to do the 3rd and 4th houses. I'm not sure what they are, I don't know, at some point. And I will continue with this bar across there, but I will not do that bar again. So I'll continue with the bottom and I'll do that between each row, but I won't be adding this to any other rows because it is extremely tedious and it would probably put me off stitching the rest of it, to be honest. So, but yeah, I like how that's turning out. The house was stitched in a combination of General Arts sampler threads. The roof is in toffee and the front of the house is in shutter green. The rest of it is in DMC. I did make an error. The windows of the house and in the door was supposed to be a paler yellow like this, but I didn't see that the symbol had changed from the yellow in the poinsettias. I'm not sure that I'll change it. I think it looks okay. It's going to make the house stand out and I'm okay with that. I like poinsettias, so this is probably going to be my favourite block anyway. So yeah, that's how it is. So thank you for that sale, Joanna. It forced me to pull this out again and I'm really happy to have done that. And at some point I'd like to get to the rest of it. So that is all that I worked on. Not a great deal, but I actually had conjunctivitis over the last few days. I caught it off my daughter. It's going around. I know a few people that have it at the moment. And it was making me really tired. And sorry, conjunctivitis, I think in America you call it pink eye. I've never had it before. I know I've been... my husband couldn't believe that I'd never had it before, but I haven't. And so I didn't know much about it until my daughter got it. And she had to have the drops and she screamed and all that kind of thing. And then I thought I was safe, but a couple of weeks later, here I am and I had it. And it was making me really tired towards the end of the day, so I didn't stay up as late as I normally would to stitch. I'm pretty sure I'm on the mend now. You can tell, you can't really tell anymore. It was only in this eye. So I think I'm okay now. But yeah, it just stopped me from stitching as much as I normally would have. So now I'll go through plans. I haven't stitched on my full coverage piece for Full Coverage Fanatics. I'm in the challenge where you have to stitch 1200 stitches a month on any full coverage piece. And I had started that with Jessie Marie Does Stuff's, hi Jessie, her 5th anniversary sale. I did work on Juliet by Tilton Crafts, sorry. So here's what it will look like when it's finished. And here's where it is now. So I really want to finish that page, and I think I'll be doing that for the rest of the month. I still haven't gotten to 1200 stitches because I only worked on it for one day this month, but I would like to do that. And then if there's any time left over, I'm going to stitch a little bit on my Winter Queen by Mirabilia, which I haven't stitched on at all. I was hoping to get to Arbitrary August, but I think I've run out of time on that, so it's not going to happen. The 1st of September is the first day of spring in Australia, and as per my sale with Aussie Stitcher, Belinda, hi Belinda, I will be starting Spring Queen by Mirabilia, and I think I'll be stitching that. I haven't finalised this because I'm still waiting for all my threads to come in. And I like to do a floss toss before actually starting. But I think I'll be stitching it on this piece of fabric, which is called Golden Touch. It was the February 2018 mystery fabric from Colour Cascades, and it's pink, but it has bits of like a greeny brown mottling on it. It's really pretty. So I'll just do a floss toss on that to make sure that it will work. This is a 28 count Lugana, I think. Yes, 28 count Lugana. So I'll be starting that on the 1st of September. Now for haul, and I will do that. I'll fix that up in a minute because I'm stuck. Okay, for haul, I was waiting on another Prairie Schooler to come in last time I spoke to you, and it came in, and that is Autumn Leaves. I think I saw this on Priscilla and Chelsea's channel. I think they were working on this and I really liked it. So this is a reprint. It's on paper rather than cardstock. So it says, "Come said the wind to the leaves one day, come o'er the meadows and we will play. Put on your coats of scarlet and gold, for autumn is here and days grow cold." So that's that one. I'm not sure if I'll be stitching this one as well, but I really like that one. So that's that one, and that one came from Stitch and Stuff from, it's an Australian store. I believe they only have a warehouse rather than an actual store. And they are in the Southern Highlands of New South Wales, and I will put their website below. It's that one. They had a really good range when I saw them at the craft show earlier this year, so I will put that below. And then my order from Arts and Designs came in. It only took a week, like the last couple of times that I've ordered from them. And I got several more Mirabilias. So the first one is the Gothic House. This one is a recent release. It came out a couple of months ago. At first, I kind of thought, it doesn't look like anything, you can barely see it. But I think that's because of the fabric. I think if you put this on really dark fabric, not black, but something darker than what it's showing there, I think it will really stand out, especially with all the white. So I really like that. There's that one. And then in the same series is the Coffee House. So these are the holiday, they're in the Holiday Village series. And this, I think, was released a couple of months after the Gothic House. And that's really pretty. I really like that. So they're both Nora Corbett's, and then the rest are Mirabilias. Roses of Provence. Cinderella. I can't believe I didn't have this. I thought I did, but I didn't. And Sleeping Princess, which I believe is the Princess and the Pea story. This one. So that is really pretty. I think Shelley Key X Stitch. Shelley, are you stitching that? I think she's stitching on that, and it's really pretty. Yeah. So they're my latest additions to Mirabilia. I think I have all the ones that I was after for now. So if any others come out that I like, I'll probably buy them as and when they are released. I received another pattern, a free pattern from Arts and Designs with that order, and it will look like that when it's finished. So I've got the blue one and now that yellowy orange one. It's really pretty. And thank you to Dawn, hi Dawn, who told me that the blue one stitches up really nicely. So I'm looking forward to starting that. So that was all I had to show you as far as cross stitch. I finished a book. It was called The Ludo by Libby Page. I think I showed it to you a couple of videos before, and it took me a while to get into it, but I really did enjoy it once I did get into it. It was about a South London community who kind of bands together to keep an outdoor swimming pool open. It's in danger of being taken over by a large building estate. And they get together, band together with the local newspaper, and it also gets people into starting to swim. It gets people to talk to their neighbours and that kind of thing. And I really liked it. It was a nice change from what I normally read, which is mainly psychological thrillers. It had no thrilling, nothing mysterious in it at all. But yeah, it was a good, nice read. So I'm not reading anything at the moment. It's just my reading bug just isn't there, so I'm not going to force it. That is all I have to show you. Please comment below and let me know if you would be interested in the Mirabilia and Nora Corbett stash parade, and I will organise that if there is any interest in that. I have my daughter's birthday coming up next week, and so there probably won't be any stitching for a few days. So I might be back in probably 3 weeks rather than 2 weeks. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your month and happy stitching, and I will see you soon. Bye everyone.